everybody, Lawman Mike with www.lawmanguitars.com. Hey, I'll tell you what I have for you today. I've got a guitar that I played personally. This was a guitar I bought for myself, and I had to go back to a vintage guitar. So anyway, I tried this one, and it is really a fantastic guitar, and it plays beautifully, and it sounds great. I'm a vintage guy, and it just wasn't going to work. So anyway, what I did is I bought a brand new 2016 early 60s vintage Cherry Sunburst J-45. Now, this is a custom shop, limited run guitar. There's really made very, very few of these. My dealer here in town got one. He brought it into his shop, and of course he enticed me with it. He showed it to me, and I picked it up, and it's like, that thing doesn't weigh anything. I mean, this is one of the lightest guitars I've ever picked up, and I said, I'll take it. He says, oh, hold on, I already sold it. And I went, well, thanks a lot. So anyway, he says, well, I'll tell you, let me see if I can get another one. There was only a very few, and they told me I could only get one. And so he checked on his computer, and he goes, I can get one more. And I said, bring it in. So I brought it in, I immediately bought it, and it's a really, really cool guitar, and I played it for about 6 months. I bought it early 2016, they had just come out. Well, I'm starting to wonder why I'm selling this. It sounds really good. But anyway, it's a recreation of a 1962 or 3 Cherry Sunburst, and they even duplicated the ceramic bridge on this, which I thought was just awfully cool. I know a lot of people had replaced these back in the day. They didn't like them. They thought it sounded metallic, which I think is just ridiculous. I mean, they sound fantastic. And so they had to put some special pickup in here because they can't use a piezo. So as long as we're talking about the pickup, it does have an LR Baggs lyric system, which is a fantastic system for these guitars electronically. I've been playing it, of course, acoustically. We'll take a break here in a minute, and I'll show you how it sounds plugged in here in just a minute. But it's just a recreation of those early Gibson J-45s, and it's just fantastic. Now, there's a couple pick scratches from me strumming it for a few months here on the pickguard, but the top is in remarkable shape. I don't really see anything on here. The back, of course, has a few button impressions. There's no buckle rash. I'm very careful with my guitars. And here on the back it says Gibson Custom Shop, which is very impressive. And of course it has the Gibson tuners like the Clousons. And it's just in marvelous, marvelous shape. The nice thing that I liked about it was it didn't have a bunch of stuff that you have to mess with on the preamp. It has one button, and it turns it up or down. That's my kind of preamp. You don't have to mess with it. Your sound guy will love it because you can't go, let me dial it in some more. You don't do that. You just say, give me more or give me less. I like that in a guitar. And it's just, like I said, it's in marvelous, marvelous shape. It just hasn't had a whole lot of play. Although I played it enough that I really feel like it started to open up. It just really sounded great. The frets are in marvelous shape. Of course, the truss rod works and the truss rod covers on it. I would call this excellent in shape. It's just an excellent shape guitar. Very, very light. If I haven't mentioned that before, I would call it a featherweight. I mean, I don't know how they made this so light, but they must have used some really resonant, very thin material on this because it just is very, 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 very light. Now let's talk about the neck. It has a 60s neck. Now let's talk about that. Some 60s necks are really big. Some of the early 60s necks, you get them and you go, they're just a little bit thicker and not really for me. Then some of them got what I call pencil necks, which are just so thin, it's like, am I playing a Strat or am I playing an acoustic guitar? I mean, it's too much. This one is just right. And of course, I grabbed it and I go, oh, that feels like a 63. That's what I like. And that's what I'm playing now is an old 63. So this one is just like my old one. So you can see what I was trying to do. I was trying to get by with not having to take my old guitar to church every week and play it, but I resigned myself, and it's time to get this one in someone's hands that can do the right thing by it and get it played properly. So I've been playing it acoustically, which it sounds great. this is just a blast to play. I love it. It has great action. My tech has had it, he keeps it set up for me, and it plays just really, really well up and down the neck. So that's cool, but let's hear how it sounds when it's plugged in. I might miss this guitar. This is really, really, really a cool guitar. It's a fantastic guitar. What am I saying? It deserves someone's going to play it a lot more than I've been playing it. So I hope you will check it out. Now, it's really cool that I have this guitar for you, but I also have everything that goes with it, including the gigantic Gibson Acoustic hardshell case. The case traveled from the shop to my house, then from the house to the studio here, back to the house, and then it will be shipped to you. So it hasn't traveled at all. So it's in perfect condition. Of course, it's brand new, like the guitar is almost brand new itself. And of course, the case is, as you would expect, still smells like brand new guitar. Just like a car. I love that. So anyway, let's take a look inside here. And what do we got? We've got all kinds of stuff that comes with it. First of all, it was inspected by number 4. Number 4, thank you. You did a great job inspecting that guitar. It's awesome. Then you get the certificate of authenticity. It's an early 1960s J-45 from Gibson. You get that. You get the important adjust the mic presence control. I didn't do that, so maybe you should do that as the new owner. It's got a little, looks like a chopstick that you use to adjust your presence control. Then you have the Gibson story, which another inspection of it, and I believe this is where the, I think this is where the, yeah, this is where the Gibson Gold warranty is. Now, you will notice that has not been filled out, which tells me you should be able to fill that out and say, I am the owner of that guitar. So you should be able to get all the warranty for this guitar as well. If you need help with that, let me know. I will see to it you get help. Then the other thing you get is this cool little goodie bag that's got some strings, a Gibson pick, it's got a Gibson keychain, it looks like there's a DVD in there, and just all kinds of cool stuff that comes with it. So it's just like you were buying this guitar brand new. It practically is brand new. I mean, if you bought a guitar like this in the shop, it would probably have been on the floor and strummed more than I have strummed a guitar. So you're buying a guitar that, although I'm saying it's used, it's hardly used. So you get this really cool 2016 vintage Cherry Burst J-45 with a ceramic bridge that has the LR Baggs lyric system in it. It's feather light, it's got the case, it's got all the stuff. Check it out, and all our really cool guitars at www.lawmanguitars.com. Yes, we have our website back up again. We took a break for a while, and we completely revamped it. So now if you get on your phone and go to lawmanguitars.com, you're going to see all the cool stuff right on your phone. It's been put together so that you can watch everything on your on your phone, which you can go through and look at guitars. You can see the videos that go with them. You can buy there. It's just a great, great new website that we worked really hard on to get that put together for you. And while you're there, please sign up for our newsletter. We've got probably 200 people already who have signed up just in the last few weeks that want to get to our newsletter, and so we're going to put out something really cool. We'll make sure that you see all of our new demos, all the new guitars, definitely stuff that is coming soon. There'll be some behind-the-scenes stuff from Lawman Guitars that we'll try to make interesting for you, and I'm going to work real hard on that. I'll make sure that I communicate with my customers. So I appreciate you watching my videos and buying my guitars. I really appreciate you all very, very much. Thanks a lot.